What's up, baby? What's up? What's up? What's up? We have Madden ranks today. We have NFL Top 100 today. I haven't seen the Top 20. I know it just came out yesterday, but I'm going to try and react live to it. I've seen most of the Madden ranks, but I just really want to go through some of the more glaring numbers that, honestly, I don't quite get. But before the video starts, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment what you think the top 20 should have been in the NFL voted on by the players. The Madden ranks, so again, they're a little bit distorted just because they've been out for a long time. But make sure to let me know who you think the top player is in the NFL. I know I'm going to go off the votes of the players and the Madden ranks, but I'm curious to see how the players voted, because that's always one of the more fun votes in my opinion. Is the players voting on the players. You know, it's the peers voting on the peers. See who they respected and as well disrespected. Let's just get right into it. First off, the Madden rankings are completely fucked. They're beyond anything that I could have imagined. Aaron Rodgers was rated at 89. I don't know. Tom Brady was rated at 90. So apparently Madden thinks that Tom Brady is better than Aaron Rodgers. I disagree strongly. I guess we're gonna find out what Tom Brady brings to the table in Tampa Bay. He's got an extremely good supporting cast in comparison to Aaron Rodgers. So we'll see what goes on there. In terms of defense, we got Aaron Donald at 99. That's pretty cool. That's where it should be. Khalil Mack is a 97. I don't know if I agree with that. I think he's just as much a game wrecker as Aaron Donald. He might not put up the numbers or have the popularity of Aaron Donald because Khalil is playing, well, he played for the Raiders and now he's playing for the Bears. The Bears. J.J. Watt was rated a 98, which I think is an absolute atrocity and a slap in Khalil Mack's face. Let's be honest. J.J. Watt has had a plethora of injuries. He's busted his back. He tore his pectoral muscle last year. He came back, which was absolutely astonishing, but at the same time, I don't know how I feel about him being rated higher than the likes of even Chandler Jones. Chandler Jones is a 95 in Madden. This guy has led the league in sacks for the past however many years. And his brother, everyone knows, John Jones, is the greatest partier in UFC history and also probably the greatest fighter in UFC history had he not been such a little snifter. Jeez Louise. If that guy seriously learned how to not party and prepare for fights appropriately, holy crap. His resume speaks for itself as is, let alone the fact that he was such an animal. Nevertheless, we're talking Chandler Jones, his brother, who is also an absolute monster in the NFL. What kind of blood is in that family? That family is producing absolutely monstrous athletes. As well, let's get to the running backs. Zeke was rated a 92. I don't mind that. I'm okay with that. I'm not as high up on the Zeke train as everyone else is in the world, I'm not going to lie. I do have a problem with Saquon getting a 91. I think Saquon is probably the best running back talent we've ever seen. And I think this year he's going to prove that with the New York Giants. The Giants have stunk for a long time. And I have a feeling they're about to start climbing the ladder. The division's tough because Dallas and Philadelphia are going to run it for a little bit, for a couple years at least. But Saquon is going to put up absolutely disgusting numbers. He's going to catch the ball out of the backfield, and he's going to blow you up running the ball as well. Alvin Kamara was ranked 88. I think Alvin Kamara is more useful than Ezekiel Elliott as well. I'm not going to lie. 88 compared to that 92 is unfair. Alvin Kamara was running on 75% with a high ankle sprain for most of the year and still put up freaky numbers. Christian McCaffrey was a 99. I don't know if I'm okay with that. Again, I think Saquon is the best in the league when it comes to running backs. I think Saquon brings a little bit more to the table than Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey is extremely elusive, but then again, so is Saquon. Saquon can do everything that McCaffrey can do, except he's an absolute bulldozer on top of that. He's got breakaway speed. He's got sick moves. He can jump over you, catch the ball out of the backfield. So yeah, Saquon, in my opinion, is the best running back in the league and deserved that 99. Maybe put McCaffrey down to a 98. Zeke at 92 is okay. Kamara at 88 is an absolute atrocity. I'm not going to lie. I can't believe that. That is such a slap in Kamara's face. As well, let's address the Lamar Jackson rating too. He was given a 94. This guy, a 94? Shooketh me. Lamar Jackson is not a 94. He's a 99, right there with Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson are the two best quarterbacks in the entire league right now. No offense to Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, the vets who have done it for a long time and been at an extremely high level for a long time. This is a changing of the guard. They're about to enter their sunsetting, if you will. Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes are 99s. They're the best quarterbacks in the league. They're going to fight for an AFC championship game this year. That's my prediction. They're amazing. They are something. I don't even know what to say. They literally put me in a world where I'm speechless. And I'm a man of words. I'm a man of many words. I like to talk. I like to get enthusiastic. I like to breathe it out. But yeah, I can't believe Lamar Jackson was rated a 94. On top of that, they had Rob Gronkowski ranked a 95. So how did Rob Gronkowski get ranked 95? Again, no offense to Gronk, because Gronk is probably the greatest tight end of all time. But let's remember that Gronk is coming off of a year of retirement. And on top of that, the past 3 years, he had a boatload of injuries. He shattered his elbow, busted his femur, broke his neck, dislocated 4 discs in his back. I'm over-exaggerating, but at the same time, Gronk was a cesspool of injuries. So how Madden decided to give him a 95 and Lamar Jackson a 94, I know they're different positions, but at the same time, let's remember that Lamar Jackson is the reigning MVP of the entire league. In my opinion, the second best player in the entire league. Again, Julio Jones was ranked a 97 behind Michael Thomas. I get that Michael Thomas just broke the record for receptions in a year. He also got thrown the ball 200 times by Drew Brees, who is, again, arguably one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. So Michael Thomas being a 99 and Julio at 97, I don't know if I quite agree with that. Michael Thomas is phenomenal in all aspects of the game. I'm not trying to knock Michael Thomas. That guy is an absolute monster, just like the rest of them. But Julio is, when his career is said and done, in my opinion, if he does win at least just one chip, he's probably got to get out of Atlanta to get the championship. When he does end his career, he's going to have numbers that are Randy Moss, Jerry Rice, Terrell Owens-like, and I don't know if Michael Thomas is going to ever have those numbers because Drew Brees is going to end up retiring, so they're going to need somebody to fill in the boots. And is Jameis Winston going to be that guy to fill in the boots? I mean, he's going to chuck it up to Michael Thomas a lot, but Michael Thomas isn't much of a breakaway receiver. He doesn't take the top off as much as he runs the in routes and busts you up because he's 230 pounds, 6'5", has an 8-foot wingspan and catches absolutely everything thrown at him. I don't know if he's going to put up the numbers that Julio has put up. Julio's numbers are absolutely freaky. In the words of Larry Fitzgerald, who, in my opinion, is my generation's best receiver, in the words of Larry Fitzgerald, he's the best I've ever seen. Okay, to the top 100. I haven't seen the top 20, so I'm in for a treat. I'm very, very, very excited to see how the players ranked the players. Number 25, I know I said top 20, but we're going to go from 25 up. Sorry about that. 25, they voted TJ Watt. That's interesting that they had TJ Watt above JJ Watt. Not a knock to TJ. It's just JJ had back-to-back years with 20-plus sacks, which is absolutely astonishing. That's something that might never be done again unless Chandler Jones decides to wake up. 95 for Chandler Jones? Wake up. Get out of here. Fucking Madden NFL with these BS ratings. I don't even know, man. Put me in. I'll evaluate the talent a little bit better than that. I'm not going to lie. We got Zeke at 24. That's all right, I guess. Everyone slurps Zeke. I'm not a huge Zeke guy. I think Kamara's better. Again, Kamara was way down the list. I think Saquon's better. I think Derrick Henry is probably better. And it's hard to say because Zeke, over the past 5 years, since he entered the league, has put up the top numbers. But we have to take into consideration that Zeke has also had the best offensive line at Dallas. So I would love to see what numbers other running backs could put up with that O-line. And I don't like to do that comparison because you can always say, oh, if this guy had this offensive line, he'd be a little bit better. But at the same time, let's do it. Let's substitute Derrick Henry behind that O-line and see how well he would absolutely bludgeon people without having to go through the D-line on top of just the secondary. That would be something fun to watch. Nevertheless, that's not going to happen because Zeke's on the Dallas Cowboys and he signed that contract, so he's not going anywhere. We have Tyreek Hill at 22. I'm okay with that, I guess. I think Tyreek is the fastest player in the league. I don't know if he's the best receiver. That's for darn sure. We got Dalvincook at 21. That's awesome. I think Dalvin Cook is a better running back than Ezekiel Elliott. I think that he's going to have as well an extremely good year this year. He's going to break out. He's already started to break out, but the Vikings, they're looking pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Deshaun Watson rounds up the beginning of the top 20, ranked 20th overall by the players. I think he could have been a little bit higher. They have Khalil Mack at number 19. Khalil Mack is easily arguably the second best defensive player in the entire league. They have Travis Kelce at 18. That's okay, again, I guess. Kelce's got to be top 20 at least. He's the best, or if not the best, the second best tight end in the entire league. George Kittle is probably, in my opinion, he had that year, man. George Kittle is an absolute gorilla. I don't even understand how George Kittle does what he does. He'll just literally drag 3 people behind him like it's nothing. Khalil Mack at 19. Oh my gosh. They have Nick Bosa ahead of Khalil Mack at 17. Holy crap. Nick Bosa is an absolute monster. I'm not saying that he won't be better than Khalil Mack in a couple years, but I'm still picking Khalil Mack just right now. Those Bosa boys, holy crap, they're beasts, man. Oh my gosh. At 16, the players voted Aaron Rodgers. Okay, I'm okay with that. 16 for Aaron Rodgers, that's okay. Aaron Rodgers is the greatest quarterback talent we've ever seen at the position, aside from maybe Peyton Manning, just because Peyton Manning did things as an offensive coordinator that Aaron Rodgers probably does but doesn't get enough credit for. And Aaron Rodgers has been able to run the ball extremely well as well. At 15, the players have Chandler Jones ahead of Bosa and Khalil Mack. See, how did Madden get Chandler Jones so wrong, but the players got Chandler Jones a little more right? This guy's a freak of nature, man. He's an absolute fucking monster. They have Tom Brady at 14. I think this is the first time Tom Brady's ever not been in the top 10, so I'm okay with that as well. I don't think, however, Tom Brady is better than Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady could have probably switched. At 13, we have Bobby Wagner, my boy. I'm a Seahawks fan. Let's go. Yeah, I'm okay with Bobby Wagner being 13. He was an absolute freak. Again, I'm probably taking Khalil Mack before Bobby Wagner, though, man. Khalil Mack is just monstrous. And that's not to say that Bobby Wagner isn't monstrous either, or Chandler Jones isn't monstrous either. The Bears had a poo butt season, so that's probably why Khalil Mack ranked so low. I don't like how the players take into account. They must take into account the team success as well on top of the player success, because we're ranking the player, not the team, right? So we got to look at Chandler Jones as a player. Chandler Jones, again, led the league in sacks 2 years in a row, if I'm not mistaken. This guy's an absolute fucking monster. He's a freak of nature. Number 12, Drew Brees. I'm not going to lie. I probably would have thought he'd be in the top 10 just because of the year he had throwing the ball to Michael Thomas. 11, oh my gosh, we got Julio Jones. You've got to be kidding me. He's not in the top 10? What? That is a direct reflection of team success over player success. Julio Jones is a top 10 player in the NFL. There's no way he cannot. Man, Julio Jones has to be. Again, no offense to Michael Thomas for breaking the record and all, but Julio Jones has to be ahead of Michael Thomas. Julio Jones is the best receiver in the league. Derrick Henry rounds off the top 10. Sorry. So now that we have 25 to 11, we know who the top 10 are going to be. It's going to be Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. Actually, let's do this. I'm gonna put the top 10. I don't know the order. I haven't seen it, but I know who the players are, obviously, just from the players left off from the previous listing. So the players are going to be, let's go Patrick Mahomes 1, Lamar Jackson 2, Aaron Donald 3. After that, oof. Oh man, the players. I don't know what they're doing. They probably went Christian McCaffrey 4 because of the year he had. Again, that's where I get confused, because Christian McCaffrey is going to be in the top 10, and Ezekiel Elliott and Saquon Barkley's not in the top 10 as a running back, but he does everything that Christian McCaffrey does, and he's bigger. So I don't understand that. I think because of the numbers Christian McCaffrey put up and the MVP talk that he got in the year, he's probably going to be ranked number 4 I'll go Michael Thomas 5 because of the records he broke. I'll go George Kittle 6 because George Kittle is an absolute gorilla. He's he's a man-child. Let's go Russell Wilson 7 because Russ is a leader. He's an absolute dog. I'm gonna go. Let's go D-Hop, Stefan Gilmore, and then Derrick Henry to round out the list. I like that. I like that in order as my top 10. Let's get to how the players had it. Let's see what the players. So the players had Derrick Henry at 10. Okay. All right. Stefan Gilmore at 9. Okay. So we're doing all right. DeAndre Hopkins at 8. Okay, we're not doing bad. George Kittle at 7 is a little bit surprising. Again, gorilla, absolute monster. We have Christian McCaffrey at 6. Okay, interesting. I thought they would have had him at 4 just because of the fact that he had that year. But again, I think team success is playing a little bit of a part into this. Not how I would have done it being a player, but I'm not a player in the NFL, so my vote means absolute shit. My vote means nothing. Michael Thomas at 5. All right, okay. Michael Thomas rounds out the beginning of the top 5. That's okay. Again, I'd probably have Julio there instead of Michael Thomas. I'd have Michael Thomas at 6. Let's get to the top 4. So we have Aaron Donald, Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson, and Patrick Mahomes left. I'm going to go Russ. I think Russ has to be number 4 because the 3 ahead of him in the list are literally the best in their position. So let's go. Whoa! Patrick Mahomes was ranked number 4. Whoa! That's unbelievable. Patrick Mahomes is the best player in the league. No offense to Lamar Jackson because he did win the league MVP, but Patrick Mahomes a year ago won league MVP and threw 50 touchdowns in his first year. Went to the AFC Championship against the Patriots. Probably should have won that game and won a Super Bowl. And then the next year, he went to the Super Bowl and won the Super Bowl and won Super Bowl MVP. They ranked him number 4. Woo! I'm shook. I don't even believe that. That's unbelievable. That's got me itching my arm all cracked out. Holy crap, man. I can't believe that. Okay, more reactions. Who's number 3? Number 3 is going to be, it's got to be Russ. Oh my gosh. The fact that Russell Wilson is ahead of Patrick Mahomes is shocking. That just hit me. I'm a Seahawks fan. The Seahawks are my team, and I'm a Russ fan. Russ is my boy. But Russell Wilson is not a better quarterback than Patrick Mahomes. I'm sorry. Okay, number 3. They have Aaron Donald. Whoa. So you're telling me that, okay, did they think Russ is the best player in the league? Because Aaron Donald is the best at that position. So my head is starting to get all fuzzy. I'm shook. I don't even know what to say. I'm lost for words. Holy crap. Aaron Donald at 3. So that means I'm picking Russ again. Russ has got to be number 2, and then Lamar Jackson has to be number 1. There's no way around it. Okay, they have Russ 2, and then obviously Lamar Jackson 1. Whoo! Okay, that's the only flip-flopping I could have seen the players going for. I don't have it like that. I got Patrick Mahomes number 1. Again, my vote is absolute dog shit. It doesn't mean anything. I'm just a viewer, but the 2 players that I could have seen flip-flop were Lamar and Patrick Mahomes, and that's not the case. Patrick at number 4 is unbelievable. He was 4 last year as well, and I thought that was a little bit messed up because he did win MVP and threw 50 touchdowns in his first year. I'm not reading off a script. I'm just kind of lost for words. Aaron Donald at 3. Russell Wilson at number 2. Holy crap, he's got a lot of friends in his division. That's for darn sure. I don't get that. The players probably know they fucked up. The players watching this are probably like, whoa, Patrick Mahomes at number 4 and Russ at 2. What the frick? That's unbelievable. Man, oh man, I'm shook. And then Lamar Jackson number 1. Okay. Reactionary video over. My reaction is gobsmacked. I don't know. Russ is the second highest rated player by the players. Whoa! Ahead of Patrick Mahomes. Oh my gosh. Lamar Jackson number 1 is okay. Michael Thomas at 5 is dope. Yeah, and Julio's probably deserving of that spot. Their top 10 is kind of cracked, I think, man. Derrick Henry at 10. Wow. Stefan Gilmore is the best cornerback in the league. He deserves to be in the top 10. D-Hop is... Oh, I'm a D-Hop fan. I'm not going to lie. I'm not looking forward to the Seahawks having to play D-Hop twice. D-Hop and young Kyler. Because that is going to be a disgusting duo. I think Kyler Murray... Okay, people say Kyler Murray is the next Russell Wilson. I don't think Kyler Murray is the next Russell Wilson. I think Kyler Murray is the first Kyler Murray. He's going to do things that Russ did at his height. Why is height a knock on quarterbacks as well? I don't get it. Look at the things Drew Brees and Russell Wilson have done over the past decade. And now you have Kyler Murray coming in, who's faster, more agile, and quicker than these two. All he's got to do is make sure that he keeps his chicklets together. He keeps his brain right. Because if his mind is right and he makes good decisions constantly, he will be in this top 10 list. Kyler Murray will be in the top 10 list. He'll be in the MVP conversation as well. That division is stacked with Arizona, the Rams, the Niners, and the Seahawks. That division is the most stacked division in all of football. That's going to be a tough division to come out of. Whoa, man. George Kittle behind Christian McCaffrey? I don't know. Even Russ ahead of George Kittle to me is a little bit... Again, the Seahawks are my team, but I just don't have Russ number 2. What the heck? Oh, man. Okay. Well, that's my reaction. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Be sure to like and subscribe. Comment who you think the top player should have been. I think it should have been Patrick Mahomes at number 1 and Lamar Jackson at number 2. I'd love to hear who you think the top 2, 5, 10 players are in the league. That's it. Anyways, love you all. Take care.